Welcome. Today in this class we are going to start our unit number 5, that is trading in commodities market. Now let us look at what are all the topics that we are going to cover in this chapter. Firstly, introduction, and then patterns of trading and settlements in the commodities market, and efficiency of commodities market. Up to what extent are the commodities market performing in India, and at last the size of the commodities trading in India. Moving on to the introduction to the trading in commodities market. So how will a commodities trading system function? So the commodity trading system functions on a real-time basis through the use of internet means. Farmers, exporters, importers and traders are the main participants in the commodities market. The commodity trading system operates through online channels. Here trading takes place on a real-time basis through the satellite communication or over the internet. Moving on to the commodities trading is an trading activities that takes between the producers of the commodities and its buyers. So a commodity trading is an activity that links the producers of the commodities with their commercial consumers. Commodities trading mainly takes place in the commodity market where raw or primary products are usually exchanged. The raw commodity here are traded on regulated commodities exchange, in which they are bought and sold in a standardized form of contracts. Trading commodities is a sophisticated investing. It is similar to stock trading, but instead of buying and selling shares of companies, an investor buys and sells commodities. Like stocks, commodities are traded on exchanges where buyers and sellers can work together either to get products they need or to make profits. Why is it important to trade in commodities, or what are all the advantages that a trader gets while trading in commodities market? Firstly, big market and diverse opportunities. Since India is a country with a huge population, as an economy based on agriculture, precious metals and base metals, thus the trading opportunities in the commodities provide a lucrative market opportunities, or a very ample opportunities for a wider section of participants of diverse investors like arbitrages, hedges, traders, manufacturers, planters, exporters and importers. Secondly, to get the SOR. To get the SOR, this means a investor is not only restricted to investment, but he also has the opportunity to trade in the metals itself. Commodity trading has been breakthrough in expanding the investment from investing in a metal company to trading in metal itself. Thirdly, huge potential. Commodities exchanges see a tremendous daily turnover of more than rupees 15,000 crores. This gives a huge potential to market participants to make profits, and the capability of making profit is higher. As the days pass on, the traders are gaining more and more profits nowadays. Next, exploitable fundamental. Next, exploitable fundamental. The fundamental of commodity trading is so simple. It stands on a fundamental principle that price is the function of demand and supply. In the same manner, also the hedging by taking the appropriate contract. This makes things really easy to understand and exploit the opportunities. Lastly, looking onto the portfolio diversifier. Next, trading in commodities market. So to trade in a commodities market, we have left out with two options. One is the spot market trading and another one is derivative market trading. Under the derivative market trading, we have several instruments through which we can trade. Firstly, looking into the spot market. In case of spot market, the commodities are bought and sold for immediate delivery. Spot trading is any transaction where delivery either takes place immediately or with a minimum lag between the trade and delivery. This is due to technical constraints. Spot trading normally involves visual inspection of commodity. The second one is commodity derivatives market. In case of commodities derivatives market, various financial instruments having commodities as underlying are traded on the exchange. It has been seen that traditionally in India, people have hedged their risk with gold and silver in most of the cases. Now let us look at the types of commodity derivative contracts. In types of commodity derivatives contracts, we have generally three types, that is forward contracts, future contracts, and hedging. In forward contracts, a forward contract is an agreement between two parties to exchange at some fixed future date a given quantity of commodity for a price defined today. The fixed price today is known as forward price. Secondly, looking at the futures contract. A future contract has the same general features as a forward contract but is standardized and transacted through a futures exchange. Commodity future is a derivative instrument for the future delivery of a commodity on a fixed date at a particular price. The underlying asset in this case is a particular commodity. If an investor purchases an oil future, he is entering into a contract to buy a fixed quantity of oil at a future date. The future date is called contract expiry date. The fixed quantity is called the contract size. These features can be bought and sold on commodity exchange. Moving on to the third type of derivative instrument, that is hedging. Hedging the common practice of farming cooperatives where they insure against a poor harvest by purchasing futures contracts for the same commodity. If the cooperative has significantly less of its product to sell due to weather or insects, it makes up for that loss with a profit on the markets. Since the overall supply of the crop is short everywhere that suffer the same condition.